Hi students, good morning. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to grade 11 Business Mathematics class. So we are dealing with our fifth chapter, Differential Calculus. So in our last class we have completed some limits we have learned. So this class we are going to learn about derivatives and continuous functions. Okay, so take your books and go through there. So I will just follow your book. So in your book the page numbers will be different. So go through in your book. Okay, first one is derivative. Before going into the topic, let us first discuss the continuity of the function. A function f of x is continuous at x is equal to a. If the graph has no break at x is equal to a. If there is a break at a point x equal to a, the function is not continuous. What you understand? That is, if f of x is continuous at x is equal to a means the graph has no break. Okay. If there is a break, x is equal to a, then we say that it's not a continuous. Okay. If it is continuous means x is equal to a, there will be no break. If there is a break, we will say it's not a continuous function. Okay. Then next one is continuous function. This all the things you no need to take down to your note. Just you go through in the book. That's it. Okay. Then continuous function. A function f of x is continuous at x equal to a if f of a exists. The next condition, limit x tends to a f of x exists. Limit x tends to a f of x is equal to f of a. Okay. So this all the things you need to go through. That's enough. Then some properties are given. So f of x plus or minus g of x is also continuous. F of x into g of x is also continuous. K into f of x is also continuous at x equal to a. 1 by f of x is also continuous at x equal to a. F of a not equal to 0. This is continuous. G of a equal not equal to 0. This is also continuous at x. Sometimes they will ask for one bus, otherwise it's not. Okay. So this one, everything you need to go through and learn. Understand students what I said? Okay. The next one, we will move to the problem directly. Okay. Show that f of x equal to something is given, it's continuous at x equal to 1. We need to prove it is continuous at x equal to 1. It's nothing but right hand limit of f of x is equal to left hand limit of f of x. We need to prove, that's all. Okay, so at x is equal to 1, that's all. So both are equal means we will say it is continuous. It's not equal means we will say it's not continuous. Okay, that's the only thing. Solution. So first you find left hand limit, that is L of f of x at x equal to 1 is equal to limit, what's the formula I taught you, that is x tends to 1 minus, is it right, f of x. So that's equal to limit h tends to 0, what will you do, f of 1 minus h, where x equal to 1 minus h. Okay, so this all the things you have learned already. That's equal to limit h tends to 0, what will you do, check here 5x minus 4. So in that place we need to substitute there. So 5 into 1 minus h minus 4. That's equal to, now apply the limit. So what will happen? 5 into 1 minus 1. So 5, correct? H value 1 minus h, is it right? So 5 into h tends to 0. So 5 into 1 minus 4. So what's the value? 1 is answer. Then same as the r of f of x equal to 1. So what's the formula? Limit x tends to 1 plus f of x. Okay. So that's equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h, x equal to 1 plus h. So this all the things I have taught already in the last section. So because of that I am not at all repeating. Understand students? So x is equal to, there x equal to 1 minus h, here x equal to 1 plus h, there x tends to x plus, here x minus. That's the only difference I have taught you already. I hope you all know that. Okay. That's equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h, x equal to 1 plus h. Okay, that's equal to limit h tends to 0. What will happen? Here x tends to x 1 plus h. So the meaning is 1 plus h means greater than 1, that you keep it in mind. So when you are substituting for f of x, you need to be very careful. So see the range 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 means we will substitute in the first f of x. So second f of x, the value is 1 to 2. So we need to substitute in the second one. So what will happen? 4 into 1 plus h the whole cube minus 3 into 1 plus h. Simplify. 4 into 1 plus h, that is 0. Is it right? So 1 cube minus 3 into 1 plus 1. Correct? 1 plus 0. That's equal to 4 minus 3. This also the value is 1. Whether both are equal? Yes. Is it right? Same as that, we need to check for f of 1 also. Have you got it? So there what will we do? Left hand limit equal to f of right hand limit means we will prove. Is it right? So here continuous means what also you need to prove? Now limit f of 1 also you need to find. F of 1 how came? We know that is continuous at x equal to 1 only we need to prove. So in the given statement you substitute 1. What will happen? 1. Whether everything are equal, so limit x tends to 1 minus f of x. The next one, limit x tends to 1 plus f of x is equal to f of 1. So if we are proving this one, we will say f of x is continuous at x equal to 1. Got it? F of x is continuous at x equal to 1. Okay, so this one you need to prove, that is left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to, then at what value they asked you to find it's continuous. So if these are equal, you will say it is continuous. Understand? Next one, we are going to verify the continuity. Verify the continuity of the function given by f of x is equal to 2 minus x if x less than 2. Then 2 plus x if x greater than or equal to 2 at x equal to 2. Okay. So this one also same thing only we need to do. Okay. Solution. L of f of x, here they asked you to prove at x equal to 2. So x equal to 2. Left hand limit means limit x tends to 2 minus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 2 minus h. Understand? 1 not 1 minus h, it's 2 minus h. Here the value is given as 2. Is it right? So x equal to 2 minus h. Equal to limit x tends to 0. See the thing and write it. 2 minus of 2 minus. The thing is 2 minus x, is right? So 2 minus of 2 minus x. That's equal to, apply the limit, 2 minus to 0, minus into minus plus h you will get. So limit x tends to 0 of h alone will be there. If you substitute for 0, you will get the answer as 0. Okay. Same as that right hand side, r of f of x at x equal to 2 equal to limit x tends to 2 plus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 2 plus h. Okay, x equal to 2 plus h. Understand? That's equal to limit h tends to 0 2 plus x. Is it right? So 2 plus 2 plus h. So what will you get? Limit h tends to 0, 2 plus 2 means 4 plus h. If we substitute for 0, what will you get? 4 will be getting. Then find out f of 2. In the place of x you substitute 2, 2 plus 2. What's the value? 4. Whether all are equal? No, is it right? So limit x tends to 2 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. Both are not equal. Whether it is continuous, therefore f of x is not continuous at x equal to 2. Okay, so f of x is not continuous at x equal to 2. Understand? If it is continuous means all the three values must be equal. It's not continuous. Understand, students? Okay, I hope you got it. These are the two problems in this example. Two problems are there in the exercise. So exercise first problem is your homework. You can try homework. Exercise 5.3. First problem is your homework. Second one I will do for you. First problem, two parts are there, A and B, both also homework. Second part I will do for you. Understand? So very easy. Now we have completed that same model. So this two is the homework. Second problem I will do for you. Exercise 5.3. Show that f of x is equal to modulus of x is continuous at x equal to 0. Show that f of x is equal to modulus of x at x is equal to 0. Okay, so same as that this only, but at x equal to 0 we need to prove. Here on modulus is there, because of that I started because. Okay. Listen, same as that only. Solution, L of f of x at x equal to 0. So limit x tends to 0 minus f of x. We will find first left hand limit. That's equal to limit h tends to 0, 0 minus h. Is it right? 0 minus h. X equal to 0 minus h. So limit h tends to 0. It is given as mod x. So mod of 0 minus h. So inside the mod, if it is negative also, it will be changed as positive. So limit h tends to 0, h you will get, the answer will be 0. Correct? Same as that right hand limit, r of f of x, x equal to 0, equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of 0 plus h. Okay, substitute, that's equal to limit h tends to 0, modulus of 0 plus h, substitute as 0, so limit h tends to 0, modulus of h will get as 0, so it will be also 0. Same as that. Now find out f of 0. F of 0 what will happen? Modulus of 0, that's also 0. Whether all are equal? Yes. So L of f of x, x equal to 0, r of f of x at x equal to 0, that's equal to f of 0. All the values are 0. Whether it is continuous? Yes. Therefore, f of x is continuous at x equal to 0. Got it? F of x is 0 at x is equal to 0. Got it, ma? Okay. So very easiest section this one. You keep it in mind. If you need to prove for continuity, L of f of x is equal to r of f of x is equal to whatever they asked at x equal to 0 or x equal to 2 or something. So f of 2, f of 1, like that you need to prove. All the values are equal means we'll say it's continuous. If it is not equal, we'll say it's not continuous. Okay. Will you try the homeworks also? Okay. It's a very easiest thing. So no need to waste the time. Let's move to the next section. Next one is take your books. No need to take down your note. Just you go through in your book. Next heading is differentiability at any point. Differentiability at any point. So when I am explaining now, you won't get any idea. Just you go through. When we are doing the problem, I will give the clear explanation. So first you here, it is very very important, left hand derivative and right hand derivative. So here see, limit x tends to z minus f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c r. This value is called the left hand derivative of f of x at x equal to c and it's denoted by. Then what about right hand derivative and it's denoted by? Both also you need to learn and keep it. So that is very useful for you. So one note is given, that is, do you know a function may be continuous at a point but may not be differentiable at that point. A function may be continuous but at any point but may not be differentiable at any point. So both are different, so keep it in mind. Okay, it's not continuous. So continuity and differentiability both are not equal. Okay, it's a difference. Okay. What are the questions? Show that the function f of x is equal to modulus of x is not differentiable. At x equal to 0. So it is given as f of x is equal to what is given? What's given? Modulus x. So modulus x means how will you split? Already I told you. X if x greater than or equal to 0, minus x if x less than 0. This one you know, is it right? So find out L of, here you keep it in mind, L of f dash of 0. So now I explain left hand derivative and right hand derivative. So you will be very thorough in left hand derivative and right hand derivative. So both are different. So L of f dash of c. If you are go through that, you know here the c value it will be 0. It is at 0 we need to put. So that's equal to limit x tends to 0 minus, what's the formula we have learned there? Limit x tends to c minus is minus f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. So this is a formula we will use in differentiability. So keep it in mind. So what's the thing we'll substitute? F of x minus f of 0 divided by x minus 0. So what will happen? Limit h tends to 0. When you are substituting for h tends to 0, in the place of x we will substitute the 0 minus h, that's all. So f of 0 minus h minus f of 0, here also 0 minus h minus 0. So x is equal to 0 minus h. This is everything same as last one. So limit h tends to 0, f of minus h minus f of 0 divided by minus h. So what about this one? Modulus, is it right? So limit h tends to 0, f of minus h means the meaning is mod h minus mod 0 divided by minus h. That's equal to limit h tends to 0, modulus of minus h divided by minus h. So what's the value for modulus of h? It is simply h, is it right? So h divided by minus h. So at last you will get as minus 1. Limit h tends to 0, minus 1. So what's the value? Minus 1 is the value. Very easy. Because of that I am moving somewhat faster. Same as that, find out r of f dash of 0. Limit x tends to 0 plus f of x minus f of 0 divided by x minus 0 is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of 0 plus h minus f of 0 divided by 0 plus h minus 0, x equal to 0 plus h. Okay, substitute limit h tends to 0, f of h minus f of 0 divided by h. That's equal to limit h tends to 0, f of h means modulus of h minus modulus of 0 divided by h. Modulus of h means modulus of h divided by h. Modulus of h, what's the value? H. So h by h equal to 1. Whether both are equal or not equal, correct? Therefore L of f dash of 0 is equal to r of f dash of 0. So what you can conclude? F of x is not differentiable. Okay, so always keep it in mind. Don't confuse continuity and differentiability. So continuity, there will be a small difference. Differentiability, there will be a difference. Both also left hand limit and right hand limit alone we are finding, but there will be a lot of difference. Have you understand? So here there r of f of x only will find, here f dash of that one we will find, but there will be a difference in the formula. The formula is f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. So that's very important. So keep it in mind, students. Everyone they will confuse here only. So continuity and differentiability, there is a difference. So first you learn the difference, the statement. Afterwards you move to the problem, then only it will be very easy for you. Understand, students? Okay, so we have completed this 5.29 example. So one more example is there, so that one you can try. Okay, so that example problem, but it is a easiest to do, so that one you can do as homework. Okay, so example 5.30 is your homework. In your book it's there, don't think we can copy from the book. Okay, so you itself can do. That is x square is given. So same as this problem, L of f dash of 1 and R of f dash of 1 you need to find. Both also equal means we will say it is differentiable. It's not equal means we will say it is not differentiable. Understand? So this problem is your homework. The thing is, next day I will start the derivatives of this some standard functions using the first principle. You need to learn. So because of that I have give this example as homework. So in the exercise related problems are not there. So next class we will start the derivatives of some standard functions using first principle. One important section we are going to learn. So before that, please complete this only one homework. Understand, students, what I said? Okay, so this chapter is somewhat big, but small problems. We will complete it soon and we will move to the next chapter. Okay, students, be safe. Please maintain your classwork. We won't repeat it again. Everyday portions, please take down to your note. Whatever is the doubt, you can ask with me. So homeworks and all regularly, please do. Don't omit anything. It's all very important. This derivatives, continuity, differentiability, not only for 12th grade, it will be very helpful for your higher studies also. Please concentrate and learn this. Okay, students, be safe. We will meet in the next class with a new topic. Thank you, students.